We will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
The following is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com.
And this place is going to get filled up with basketball. I'm missing a couple of counterparts. Scott Kirby, our leader, he's not going to be here. And Furniture Jake, we never know where he is. He's somewhere delivering furniture or asleep on a couch.
Yeah.
And we're already joined by the infamous Neil Alexander. Coach, how you doing today?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
Doing okay. Well, you look good.
Well, thank you.
Fit as a fiddle.
Well,
yeah.
I don't try, so I don't.
Oh, yeah, it's genetics. You just look good. So we're coming off a road loss. I know that at the section or the regional the other night over at Lanphier. Let's talk a little bit about the game. SHG came out of the box hot, didn't they?
Well, they did. They were, what were they, 8 for 8, and they were 6 for 6 from 3. And the one that really hurt was the one at the end of the quarter where they hit one over half court out. So that was the one that really hurt us and really put us in the hole. I think that we were down 7. They hit that went to 10, and then we fought back. The kids never gave up. They kept fighting. Second half we got our options. We got the game back in within 4 or 5 points, and just didn't make a couple plays. And but proud of the kids as hard as they played, and very easy to give up at that point.
Well, they hung around and hung around and hung around, and were in it at the end.
They did. It ended up being maybe an 8-point game or whatever. But I've never seen anybody come out and shoot the ball like they did, and they weren't on the line. They were out by the volleyball. Yeah, there was some 25, 30 footers out of there, and it just makes and spreads your defense so much. And we second half we had to pick up and play basically out of the ordinary for us. We had to just basically move up and gamble, and we forced turnovers. They had 19 turnovers. We only had 3. And if you look at the box score, it's just amazing that we didn't win that basketball
Yeah, I
game.
just said that's amazing. You can have that many turnovers and you don't win.
Kids took care of the ball. They did what we needed to, but my whole saying in basketball is shooting cures everything, and it does. I'm telling you, when you can shoot it, and you come out and go 8 for 8 in the first quarter, you've pretty much set the tone.
And every once in a while, it's your night. I mean, you've had them, and you had a bank shot from half court at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah.
It's probably your night.
And it's not my night.
Yeah, it was their night. Yeah, it's going the opposite way.
I just put my head down and said, "Oh boy."
Yeah, here we go. That's exactly what I said. I was like, "Holy cow!" You hit every shot, and then you hit a half court one to end the quarter.
Yeah.
Wow.
So.
I can't remember now the name, but boy, they got a big kid inside.
Yeah. I can't remember the name.
Yeah, I can't remember his name, but he's a big kid.
He's about 6'5", about probably 260, 270. And, he takes up a lot of space. And then the sophomore Lee, Zion Lee, had an outstanding game. And he stepped out. And him and number 10 were the two shooters that they had. So, and they're a young basketball team. A lot of those kids, Lee is only a sophomore. 11 is only a junior. The only senior they got was number 10. So,
and unfortunately,
they're going to be getting.
Unfortunately, they were shooting well, and we were. I don't know what the stats were on our shooting, but it's like we weren't hot like we usually are.
No, and we don't make excuses. We got beat. We had sick kids, but they fought through it. They gave everything they had, and they deserved to win. They played a heck of a game.
SAC then I believe won.
They won last night, and Rochester upset Chatham. So,
really?
But we still have 3 Central State 8 schools in the sectional here. So, along with Mount Zion, and I think Mount Zion will be the favorite to win that. So,
now is that?
It's Tuesday.
Tell us about it.
Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. We have the sectional at Lincoln High School, so we've got a busy week. We've got the girls playing Monday, then the sectionals Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. Girls play Friday morning. Then we've got to come back, and the sectional here is Friday night, and then the girls will be playing sometime, hopefully Saturday.
Yes.
Hopefully Saturday, and we get just a busy week. Yeah. It's not as busy as it could have been. If we were involved, it would have been
chaos.
Really chaos.
Well, another 22 and 10 or something.
22, I think 22-10. Yeah.
22. I mean, it's another 20-win season under your belt. I mean, they're a very successful team. Just don't like to lose and go home.
Yeah, like I said, one of the statements is shooting cures everything, and that's an area that we're constantly working on, and it's trying to get our kids to improve their shooting, and it's an area that we'll continue to work on because. If you hit shots, it puts the defense, it puts the other team at a disadvantage, just like they did to us Tuesday or Wednesday. So we'll keep working. Kids were down, but if they weren't down after the loss, it really wouldn't mean a whole lot to them. So they're already thinking about moving on. Our spring sports starts Monday. Official day is Monday already, and I think maybe 2 more weeks until the end of the third quarter. And, I mean, you're 3/4 of the way through the school year, and it just seems like it started yesterday. So,
and the way this weather looks, we're going to go from turning our furnaces off to turning the air conditioners on.
Well, I'll go for that.
I was going to say, Coach, all right with that.
I like it to stay cold as long as we're in the gym, but once we get out of the gym, turn it up to 80, 85, 90, and we're ready to go.
You are exactly right. It's kind of fun to have it be freezing outside and pop in the gym and watch a ball game.
Yeah.
get back out.
Yeah.
Good turnout to the girls' game the other night, and it looked like a lot of the boys were there to support them as well.
Well, they go when they can.
Yeah.
You know, we couldn't go Tuesday night. Was it Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday night, because by the time we got out of practice and, you know, they were preparing for their game, but they're there. They're thinking of them, and, you know, it's you know, all about the girls right now. I mean, we're really hoping. I feel good, though. They're fun to watch. They are.
Incredible.
They get down and play, and they score in varieties of ways. They got shooting cures everything. We've got several girls that can shoot it, and you know, you got Chloe that can get into the paint, create havoc, and then kick out to the shooters. And we're a hard team to guard. Really hard to guard.
My daughter and I were watching the other night. I guess it must have been the Tuesday night game, and it was fairly close at time, and all of a sudden we get a steal, we go down, we score, we get another steal on the inbound, score, we get another steal at half court, hit a three, and then another two. My daughter's like, what just happened?
I know exactly what you're saying, because I watched the score, and I think I reached over to get a drink, and they said another score. By the time I looked up, we'd scored 4 or 6 points more.
Yeah, we scored. I think we scored nine points in less than a half a minute. My daughter's like, what just happened?
Yep.
I'm like, that's how this team is. You fall asleep for a minute, and everything can change.
I'm amazed how well, over the course of time, how well the girls handle the basketball.
They take care of it.
I mean, they move with the ball, and are good ball handlers.
Yep. You got to have ball handlers, turnovers. You know, I've said it before online, a turnover is worth anywhere from 4 to 6 points. It can swing a game that much. You know, you turn the ball over, that's 2 or 3 that you could have got, and then you go down the other end, and it's 2 or 3 that they could get. So it could be, anywhere from a 4 to a 6 point swing, a turnover.
Well, you know, the whole town's excited about it. It's rejuvenated everything. We're all up and running around. And I know we've had some sickness run through, right? How these girls? We're asking you a lot of questions.
I'm not saying anything about the girls. They're all healthy. Let's put it that way. We're positive, and we're not going to put any jinx on any of them. They're all positive. They're fired up. They're ready to go. And
let's talk about their opponent. What do you know?
I don't know anything about them. I know their principal a little bit. You do too, but I'm sure he'll have them pumped up for Lincoln, and Coach Shaner, who's the principal now. Is he the principal?
Principal, yes.
Yeah.
I just called him and told him there was only 2 places he could be. He didn't answer the phone because I was going to see if he would tell us a little bit about. I said, there's only 2 places you could be: at a buffet or working out. And the consensus here was you're at a buffet.
He's at a buffet.
Yeah. So I was going to try to get a little insight from him.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll call us here. I don't know.
Yeah, he's. But you know, they've had a great year. We played them last year. Had a lot of success with them. Talking with Coach Taylor, she's seeing some girls on film that weren't with them last year. She doesn't know if they were hurt when we played them last year. But you know, we got to play. You got to, when you get to this point in the season and the super sectional, don't take anybody lightly. You know, and our girls are so headstrong that they'll be focused, and I feel pretty good about it, but I feel good about our girls team.
You know what, and it expands beyond just the basketball team with these girls. I mean, all of them, you look at it, a big chunk of them were on the volleyball team that did so well. Cross country, you keep going down the line, naming it off, softball, track, we got it all coming up.
These girls could play any sport. I don't care what it is. If they wanted to walk out on the softball field and play softball, they'd be fantastic. If they all wanted to go run track, they would be great. They're just really a solid all-around athletes, and more so than anything, we talk about their basketball ability, their basketball team. but they're all really good kids, and they're academically. If you saw, Chloe was named to the IHSA All-Academic Team, which is 13 boys and 13 girls throughout the state.
Wow.
So that's quite an honor, and they take to those. It's just not about the basketball, and as an educator, you want your kids to understand that, yes, basketball is important, but there's life after sports, and you got to prepare for it. And, you tell your college kids that and this and that, but education's no different than a sport. You have to start at the young age. You got to build your foundation. You got to do your fundamentals and build on that, just like you do in sports. And you can't all of a sudden switch the light at being a junior and say, hey, I want to get straight A's if you haven't worked at it throughout the course of time. Now, there are a few people that can do that.
That are gifted.
But that are gifted. You have gifted athletes. You have gifted students. So, it balances, and our kids have got a balanced thought about their life, and that's what's fantastic about the whole thing. And they'll all be super successful throughout their life, not only as athletes, but as in the world.
Well, for those of you that don't know, you guys know, but my wife Michelle teaches out the high school, and that's the biggest compliment she gives me. She said they are the sweetest, smartest, nicest girls you've ever met.
Yeah, but that's what you want.
Oh, yeah.
But then you step across that line, and they become pretty competitive.
Oh.
And that's what you want. Our girls are so classy, it's unreal. And, I was talking to J.R. Babonis at he was a girls coach. He resigned last year, and he's helping the boys, and the boys won their regional last night. But I was talking to him, and he just told me a little story, because when you compete against other schools and things, you're competing. You don't like them. you just don't like them. And JR told me, he said, I asked my girls, I said, they're pretty good, but how do you get along with them? And they told him, they said, Coach, it's hard not to pull for them. He says they're all very, very good girls, and that's compliment from another team towards our kids.
Yeah.
And and I've said a lot very much over the course of time that I want everybody in the gym pulling for our kids, but you don't get that if you're not good people, you don't behave on the court, you don't play the right way, or you don't throw tantrums on the floor. It's yes sir, no sir, pick people up, and then play the game the way it is. And we want to make sure that as administration that we give our kids the opportunity to have our fans doing the same, to help other people win. So, we want to make sure that our kids are being cheered for by other schools. And I think that would be a fantastic, just think about it. If Chatham's playing in the Super, let's say Chatham wins, and we've got 2 Central State 8 teams there. We should be pulling for Chatham as long as we're not playing them.
Sure.
And hopefully they'll reciprocate and cheer for us. And, because there's nothing more than the crowd getting behind a team to help them play and to be better. So, there's a lot of things. I'm all about class. I want our boys, and I think over the course of time we have shown class when we play. I get upset if we don't, and we just we want to do things the right way. I send emails or texts to our kids like during at the East Peoria. Don't rush the floor until our girls get the trophy. You give them the respect that they deserve to be in the spotlight as a group, and then after that, then you can join them. IHSA has rules about storming the floor. And, if we storm the floor, we lose the opportunity to get the girls to receive their awards. They'll give them to them in the locker room.
Oh,
yeah.
Didn't know that.
They had a couple incidents a few years ago where, students would storm the floor. And, they just said, that's it, no awards, So they just take the trophy, the awards, give it to them in the locker room.
That's
so
fun.
Those are things that people don't know. And, that's why, we get criticized when you're trying to talk to the kids and make sure they know and understand. But those are things that we have to be able to do. And, our girls are classy. I want everybody to be classy with this group to make them one of the very, very special groups that have ever played at the IHSA and for the girls tournament.
So
for any sport, for that matter.
So LaSalle, Peru, right? You
Yep.
got to go 100 miles over there.
It's not as far as Geneseo.
True. Do we have fan buses or anything going?
I think they're working on one. You have to have so many, or there's a lot of different things that go involved in that. So I think they're working on one. Hopefully it'll take off. So
we could give out Shaner's phone number because I think he's fairly close and people could stay at his
stay
house.
all night up there. So
he's got a big house.
Yeah,
could put him out in the backyard.
I think has he got 2 of his kids gone now? It's college.
No, just one. One's out. Josie's out. But he's got one graduating, and then one will be a senior next year.
God, they were just a little bitty tights running around here when they were here. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, we talk all the time about, how long has it been since you've been gone, and you add it up, and it's like, geez, long time.
Because how long was he at Mount Vernon?
5 or 6 years.
And he's been in Dixon for at least 5 or 6 years.
I was going to say, he's been gone like 12 years, something more than that.
Yep.
Maybe close. You pop in there, Jake.
Well, it's hard to believe that people would give the reins to Shaner like they have up there.
I told him not to.
He's
they call you for a recommendation. You're like, wait a minute, who are we talking about?
He fit into Lincoln because he was very, very caring of kids, and I think that's a number one priority for anybody involved in education. That you have to care about I go to as many things as I can. I like watching the kids play, whether it be soccer. I don't care. I like watching them play. I like to watch softball and the baseball. I like it all, and it's just.
Did you see now that you're on top of things?
Sometimes.
You're a well-rounded man. They're giving scholarships now for bags. Have you seen that?
Well, they're giving scholarships for esports. Oh. I see. I just saw it on Twitter the other day that the Missouri Valley Conference will start next year. Esports.
Wow.
The IHSA already has it.
I just saw where they it was like South Carolina, North Carolina, a Durham or something was giving scholarships for bags. I don't even know how athletic you are when you play bags, because I know I can still play.
Yeah, but you're not any good.
No,
it doesn't matter.
All I want to be is on the team.
Well, that's good.
I don't know if you'd make the team either.
Yeah, I don't know either. I'm not very good at it, but I know some people in town that are.
That's a unit that we do in our physical education classes is bags, and it's horseshoes. Those are fun games.
Yeah. Remember the old horseshoes? What about jarts? Could we get jarts going back at the school?
No. Oh boy. They took those out. Now you can get them back if they don't have the
not as much fun.
The middle tips on it.
Oh, hold on, I got something coming in here. So. You got something?
I got nothing. We're going to esports and lawn darts.
Esports and lawn darts. It'll work.
But the spring sports are coming. So,
Hold on.
It'll be, I mean,
now, do you have
about
any
2
kids off the basketball team that play the fall sports? Baseball or spring sports?
Yeah.
Baseball.
Most of them do that. We're excited. This will be the first year we've had tennis at the high school on our new tennis courts.
Nice out there.
Yeah, it's beautiful out there, and we still got a little bit of work to do to clean up around where all the construction and things went. But the tennis will be on there, and we hope that having it on campus will increase our numbers where kids will want to play. I think it'll be very real active, not there for the tennis, because we do have pickleball courts on it, and pickleball is a up and coming sport, and I really feel that at some point the IHSA will put that in, and I think it will do a lot of damage to tennis. It's such an easier sport to play, and I think you would get more participants at pickleball. So they're always looking for ways to increase participation from kids and everything. So that's one thing that I think.
I never played tennis and all that, and then all of a sudden I was a tennis coach for 3 years.
Yeah.
And it gave me a whole new appreciation for it. I watch tennis now. It's
the
like,
kids are still going through therapy.
Well, yeah, you're right.
It's like, wow.
It's like any other, like golf. If you don't play it regularly every day, you're not going to get better at it.
Oh, I know that.
And tennis is one of those sports as well, because you've got a longer racket. That's why when you go down to pickleball, your racket's a little bit shorter. You got a little bit more control of it, and it makes
not as much court.
Right. But it's a lot of fun. I think that'll happen at some point.
Well, let's talk a little bit about what's going on out here. Do you know all about this? How many teams and all that stuff?
I think the last thing I heard, there's throughout the Lincoln community, I think there's, and I don't want to step on their toes, but I think somebody told me yesterday 167 teams throughout the city today playing basketball today and tomorrow. So, it's for it's named the John Welch Memorial Invitational Tournament, basketball tournament. We got boys, we got girls. It's all throughout the state, the city. And we've got, John Welch was the one that started this several years ago. And, it's just carried on, and it keeps growing. We're out of gym space, so we've got to use a lot of gym space.
We need to find an old John Welch video and on this day just play it every
It would be.
That guy was entertaining. There might be a few bleeps in there, but
no, but you talk about somebody for kids. John Welch was for kids.
Yeah, he's a good boy.
Yes.
Good man. Well, we're reaching the bewitching hour, Jake. It's about 9:30.
Time to close up shop.
Yeah.
All right, good day.
We have the state champion girls dance team coming on. They're going to be on here at 9:30.
Yep. Congratulations to them.
Yeah, I was going to say, and they're back there. They brought their trophy. We like people that bring trophies. Well, Coach, thanks for visiting with us. You're going to have to come back on. We'll get those senior boys on or something another time.
Yeah.
When things aren't so busy.
Yeah, it just sneaks by, and you just keep hoping, you just keep playing until the end, and it doesn't happen, and then you don't get them on. But they're moving on to the spring sports. I know Trey and Drew play baseball. I know a lot of the others do. I think a lot of them play baseball. I'm not sure any of them play tennis. But
some track stars out there too.
There's some track, yes. And we've started indoor season there, so we've been had our indoor track people's been at a couple meets this week. So I think they're maybe at Mount Zion today.
So Keon's flying around the track somewhere.
I doubt it. He's probably taking some time off. The official start date, I said it earlier, is Monday for all sports. So whatever happens in the indoor season, that's all volunteer. But starting Monday, teams will start coming together. And I think the weather's supposed to be great for them to be outdoors, and that's even better for the athletic director for planning facilities so when the weather's bad.
Get that golf cart out.
I'm going to take that plow off my four-wheeler, so you get ready for some bad weather.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Leave it on.
Coach Al visiting with us. We're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be back with the state champion dance team.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm Agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
This is Dan Duff, former Lincoln High School basketball player, and you're listening to Cheap Seats with Joe, Jake, Jim, Lloyd, and Shabadoo on 96.3 FM WLCN.
Did you play that?
Yeah.
No. Welcome back to the Cheap Seats. Joe, Ryan, and Furniture Jake sitting around here, and now we are joined by Coach Martinez and the dance team, the state champion dance team.
Yeah.
With our trophy out front. We like people that bring trophies to the show. We can show them off. You zooming in on that?
Well, and the best part about it is at the angle it blocks Joe from the camera, and the people at home appreciate that.
Can you see Coach?
That's okay.
Should I set it down?
Put it in front of you.
We'll pull it over here. I don't want to tear this up. All right, so there, how's that?
This looks so unnatural because Joe's never won anything.
I'm sure you get a picture of this next to my state championship wrestling trophies. Coach, go ahead now. How many members are on the team? We got a lot of dumb questions. He was on dance team, but I never was.
True.
And Shabadoo was, but he's not here.
We have 10 members. We only have 5 with us today because some are sick and have other obligations. But yeah, we have 10 members. Football season we had 11, but it just changes with football season and basketball season. Our basketball season is our competitive season. So yeah.
And you start all of this training when? Summer?
So we have tryouts in April, and we'll probably start late May.
So right now you're going to start in April to head into next year.
Yes.
So all summer long you're practicing.
Yes.
Wow, that's a lot. How often?
I think like 2 days a week, and then we have a summer camp where we have the National Dance Alliance come, and that's normally a full 3.5 day long training and stretching and learning dances and stuff for the season.
So let's talk about, now what's your background on this? Like, do you know about dance and stuff? Or,
yeah.
Is this your first year as coach?
Yes. Yeah. So I danced at Audra Studio of Dance since I was 3, and then
Who didn't dance at Audra Studio?
Seriously, yeah. And then I was on the Raylet dance team for all 4 years in high school, and then my freshman year of college, my sophomore year of college, I started coaching the Lincoln Junior High dance team, and then this year I moved up to high school.
And Brandy was before Brandy.
Before me, it was Hope Duffy and Brianna Lanning.
Okay. So, how many dances would you have? Are these legitimate questions? Like, when you start, are you just working out or doing something, or are you starting directly on a song and dance and stuff right there?
So it kind of all depends. So like this past year, one day a week we did like dances, and the other day we did technical skills, stretching, learning new stuff for the year, leaps, jumps, turns. Just trying to get all that in, so then we get into our football season and basketball season, we're just strictly focusing on the dances.
And how many would you have?
We try to have a new one every performance, but sometimes we repeat or just change the song with the same dance.
And you choreograph this?
I haven't choreographed anything this year. I kind of put it all on the girls, and they put it together, or we have the camp, they choreograph a couple routines. We had a couple routines from some alumni this year, so it's kind of a group effort.
And now tell us about how we end up winning the state championship.
So our competitive season can start in October is when we have tryouts for that. All the girls made the competitive team, and then we compete through IDTA, which is the Illinois Drill Team Association, and then we also compete in IHSA. So that IDTA starts in December. So we competed in Eureka, Illinois in December, and then we compete pretty much every weekend in January and the first 2 in February. We competed for IHSA down in Mascoutah, Illinois. We didn't make it past sectionals, but then IDTA we qualified for state and competed in Springfield the second week of February.
And do you like sit around and wait for the scores to come in, and then you put them on a board or something, and then all of a sudden you know you're state champ?
So we can dance anytime throughout the day, just kind of depends on the order, and then we wait until the award ceremony, and it's normally like 5 o'clock, so we could perform at like 8 a.m., sit around and wait all day, and then the awards are at 5 p.m., and they announce the scores and placements or whatever, and then they tell you if you qualified or not.
Very cool.
Yeah, so we could place first, but we could also not have the score to qualify.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's a pretty big achievement when you're the state champion. Does everyone get like an individual medal like this?
They do, yeah. Everybody gets a medal, yep, and then we get one team trophy.
This is very nice. I was thinking about wearing this one today, and then I'll bring it back
Absolutely.
to you next week or something. Show it off a little bit.
Yeah,
well,
never trust that guy with
We're going to kind of go around, and we're going to talk to the girls, and that's the part that Jake wanted to lead. He was going to go around and ask you ladies some questions and talk about things. So, Jake, go ahead.
Well, thanks, Joe. And so I'm going to ask you, what grade you guys are in, future plans, that kind of thing. And we're starting off back here, and you are?
I'm Sarah Dom. I'm a sophomore.
And you do not know my daughter? You do not know my daughter?
I do know your daughter.
You do? I'm sorry.
I know both daughters, actually.
Both daughters. Very good. And what was your favorite part of this year?
Probably qualifying for state and then winning state.
Where was qualifying at?
What?
So where was qualifying?
Johnson City. We qualified for POM first time at Johnson City.
Johnson City, Illinois?
Yeah.
Oh, that's 4 hours down there, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
On a nice bus.
Yeah. With my driving, yeah.
Oh, well, that's interesting. So what was the most entertaining part of that part of it? Was it the bus ride?
Probably staying overnight.
Understood.
That was a fun time.
Were you chaperone? Just checking. No, she can't.
All the parents were there. And you are a senior?
I'm a sophomore.
Sophomore. So you got a few more years of this, or are you going to retire on top?
What?
Are you going to retire on top, or are you? Are you going to continue on, keep moving forward with your team?
I'm going to keep moving forward.
There you go. Future plans as we're moving forward. You're only sophomores, so you got a long ways to go for your graduating.
Yeah.
Usually when we're talking to these girls, they're usually seniors, right?
Yeah.
Or juniors moving in. Yeah. So you got a long time to go. Do you want to give a shout out to anybody?
No.
No. No family at home or anybody you want to say hi to?
I have my mom and dad.
Yeah. You think they might be listening? Probably not. They can watch YouTube later. And we are speaking to now.
I'm Patty Rowland. I'm a sophomore.
Yep. And you've been dancing for a little while as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably followed your big sister's footprints in this.
Yeah.
Good steps, I should say. What was your favorite part of this year?
Probably just the whole team bonding aspect and getting to know all the girls.
Now,
we've all gotten really close this year.
I was going to say, now coming into this, a lot of you guys have been dancing together for years, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And you've danced with at least one of my daughters.
Yeah.
I believe, Savannah. And then that's kind of fun knowing my daughter's actually right on you guys' coattails on this. What was your favorite part of this year?
Just going to all the competitions, and getting ready together, and like I said, getting to know all the girls.
All right. Shout out to anybody.
My parents, but I don't think they're watching.
They can watch. That's the thing. They can watch on YouTube later, so that's fine.
Yeah.
All right. And who do we have here?
I'm Ryan Lyle. I'm a freshman.
Freshman. They're all young. You guys have a big crew coming back then, right?
Yeah.
How many seniors do you have?
We have 2.
2 seniors. So a real big crew coming back then. All right. And what was your favorite part of this year?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah.
Probably the 2 a.m. hangout when the coach doesn't know you're still awake.
Mm-hmm.
You sleep. Yeah.
It happens.
It does happen. You want to give a shout out to anybody?
No.
No? Nobody.
Nobody.
Grandparents?
No.
All right. Who do we have here?
I'm Sierra Centers. I'm a sophomore.
All right. Wow, young team coach. All right. What was your favorite moment for the year?
My favorite part was probably just, like Hattie said, getting closer with all the girls and spending time with each other is definitely my favorite part.
Do you like prank each other on your road trips or anything?
What?
Any pranks or anything that you pull on each other?
Oh, we did have one. Remember whenever they silly stringed us? Just one prank. That's it.
Very good. Maybe next year you can step the game up a little bit and expand that.
I hope not. I really hope not.
Maybe get the coach a little bit more.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
And how long have you been dancing? Just to give the people an idea.
Like 11 to 12 years, I think.
Yeah, since you were about, what, 4 or 5?
Yeah, 4 or 5, I'd say.
And you want to give a shout out to anybody?
My grandparents and my family.
There you go. Very nice. They don't often give the shout out.
That's exactly right.
It's kind of nice, especially if they go back and watch it later. Now, who do we have here?
I'm Kaylee Thomas. I'm a sophomore.
All right. You brought all the young ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great thing for you.
We're sophomore heavy. We have half of the team is sophomores.
Very nice.
Yeah.
And favorite moment of this year?
My favorite part was probably winning state as a team, just together.
Nice. Lifting that trophy up. Do you get the trophy right then, or do they present it to you right there?
Yep, you get the trophy and then you immediately go backstage and get your pictures taken with it.
Okay. And where was the finals at?
The Bank of Springfield Center.
Okay.
In Springfield. Yeah.
Very nice. Go ahead. Nope. Do you have anybody you want to shout out to? Or any favorite moments this year?
Probably my parents for coming to the competitions.
There you go.
All right, there you go.
I tell you
nice
what,
shout.
Being a dance parent, you have to be obligated to it. I mean, there's a lot of things there you got to be running around for these. So it's kind of nice to hear give a shout out to their parents.
So, Coach, throw a couple of the songs that you like. Are they songs we know?
Yeah.
Songs that we would know?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Which one are they going to sing
So
again?
our actual prom state championship was from Jimmy Buffett's Cheeseburger in Paradise.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is good.
So
you guys
can we do it
sing
right
that,
now?
right?
Yeah. They should know all the words. They've listened to it enough.
Hey, look at them all. We're not doing that. Huh? Nobody
I don't think you want to hear them sing. Yeah.
Well, so are you? I'm an NFL guy. Are you guys all Swifties?
Yeah.
See, I don't know any songs. Swifties. Can you guys help Jake with who Swiftie is?
Someone who likes Taylor Swift.
I know
Are you a Swiftie?
Yeah. I went and saw her in concert. Yeah.
So, you did? How was it?
Good. Amazing.
So what would you say was the biggest song sang on the bus?
Well, on the ride home, they sang "Toxic" by Britney Spears.
Loud and Proud, I'm sure.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. That was the second place routine, just behind them. So they were
rocking it.
Yeah, feeling really good about it. Yeah.
And when you get to this state championship, is it you have one shot?
Yeah.
Like one shot, you're going to do a dance, you're done.
Yep. There's 6 judges, and you get to perform it one time. And after you're done, you go back and watch the replay, and then you're done, and you sit and wait.
So if you mess up a little bit,
There's
it could cost you. There's no.
Yep. No coming back.
Wow. It's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
So was it flawless, the routine that you did?
Yeah, it was the best time they've done it all year, which I'm proud of because they waited till they really needed it. So
is it out there on the internet somewhere? Maybe
I'm not sure. I think there's some on Facebook.
I think that should be on Railer Nation.
I think it is, or the Lincoln Railers Forever page. I think it's on there too.
Are those 2 different pages?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Probably.
Yes.
Is the state tournament a lot like other dance competitions that we've been to? I apologize, I haven't been to the state tournament, but do they frown on people videoing it or using
Oh, no,
cell phones or
you can videotape it, you can take pictures, and then they have a professional videographer and photographer there that you can get the pictures later on. But it's like on a basketball court, and they alternate between facing 2 different ways. So one team will face that way, and then the next team will probably face this way. And yeah, I think you have a panel of like 6 judges watching you each time. So.
Very cool.
So if they're facing both directions, how many judges are there?
6.
24.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
There's 24 judges?
Yeah. Because you have
there's 6 earlier about something.
So yeah, you have 6 judging you, and then there's 4 categories. So there's junior high, JV, 2A, 1A, 2A, and then 3A.
So there's a lot of people here at this thing.
Yeah.
Were you guys nervous? I would be.
Well, of course you would be. That's why you've never won one of those trophies.
No, but I'm holding one, which is more than you've done.
It's not true.
You haven't held this yet.
Not that one, but I've had a couple of them.
You have never held a state championship dance trophy.
From 2000, what year?
Right now. Van Halen.
22.
How many of these have we won in the last few years?
This is our second. Last year they got second.
You're first and first-year coaching, so are you done then? You won the state championship, you've proven a point, you're leaving?
Go out on top.
No, you're not. That's
No,
right.
No.
If she did, listen, with this many sophomores,
I got a couple years, yeah.
yeah,
so you'll go in next year as a favorite. That's even more pressure.
Yeah.
She wants her name on the court right next to Coach House.
We can get it in there.
Let's see what you can do.
We'll work on that. These guys have a lot of pull right here.
I believe it.
Well, we'd like to thank you, ladies, for coming on today. Yeah. I know you can't really hear us. It's so loud in here. But this is where every year it's like the end of your season, so you come to the rec, huh?
Yep.
Well, congratulations. It's a big deal to be state champions. We'd like to see you go back-to-back.
Yep.
Right? So now we have that goal going on.
Yep.
A little bit of pressure.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And you guys sure you don't want to sing? What about a Swiftie tune?
A little Toxic? Huh? You want to sing some Toxic?
Nope. I guess they're out. Well, Coach, thanks for joining us. We're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be right back here on the Cheap Seats.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Family, it's Grow Right Now.
Hi everyone, this is Greg Murphy from the Phillies broadcast team, and you're listening to Cheap Seats on 96.3 FM WLCN.
Lloyd, not so much. No. But Jim is a definite professional. Welcome back to the Cheap Seats. We're out at the rec, and if you like basketball and noise, come on out to the rec. It's pretty noisy out here.
Are both these teams here playing now local? I know Chester East is playing, and I don't know the team in the red and black. I'm thinking they're not.
Can't tell.
And then we've got another couple local teams starting up over there. I think another Chester East team. So
somebody just bombed a three from here at the buzzer there.
At the buzzer to take it into OT here. So
pop it into OT. Well, it's a lot of people in town. The economic impact for Lincoln is pretty big here when they have the John Welsh tournament coming.
I would say yes. Yeah, the restaurants definitely get a little busier. And congratulations to all that put on this tournament. It cannot be an easy thing to coordinate. Lots of teams, lots of different courts you're having to put these kids on. I mean, it's a really nicely ran tournament, and congrats to those guys.
Yeah, if you notice, they didn't ask either one of us to organize it.
No, smart on their part.
Because things would have went awry.
Definitely would not have went the way we wanted them to go, or the way they wanted them to go. This tournament would have been over years ago.
Years ago. You are exactly correct. We have Fighting Illini today. Is it Iowa? I think they play. Illinois is at home today against Iowa.
Jim's shaking his head yes, so he is up on the thing.
Yeah, they had a tough loss the other night.
Boy, what a game. I watched a little bit of it in the second half, at least a little bit of the first half, but really skipped to the second half. And, it was back and forth, and really the Illini pretty much dominated the majority of the game, but the Lions hung around. They were playing at their old field house, and, that tight venue, and they all came back and pulled out the victory. So it was a good game. I mean, the Illini hung with them pretty well, or was up pretty much the whole game, and just couldn't pull it out at the end.
I like it's fun to watch the fans of that home team when they upset someone like that.
Yeah,
and it went on a lot this week. Purdue got upset.
Yeah. I mean, you see those teams that are the favorites, or a ranked opponent. You see the fans take the victory, and it's so passionate and so real and raw. And they'll storm the court every once in a while. You see that, and it's a fun thing to see. The kids get to act like kids again at the early stages of their adulthood. So it's fun.
Yeah, and I know we talked a lot about it earlier, but let's get out and support those ladies Lady Railers as they head off on Monday to LaSalle, Peru.
How exciting is that?
Play Dixon. That's going to be a fun game.
Well, yeah, absolutely. And, it is a good drive up there. It's a pretty easy drive. I've made it a few times. Great pizza. If anybody gets a chance to go up a little early, there's a place called Lula Grotto's. Not to throw anybody out there that's not sponsoring anything, but it is a fantastic pizza place. They have a little bit of deep dish.
I love deep dish.
I never loved deep dish.
You don't?
Until I met these guys, and they said, Jake, just try it. I'm like, all right. Bring it on.
But you know what?
And it was fantastic. Best deep dish I've ever had, period.
All pizza's good with me, but I do love it. I think I love a good deep dish because we can't get it very often.
I am a heavy critic of pizza, so if it's really good, I mean,
for you to say it's good, you're saying it's good.
Let me just say, on a one bite challenge, and if you like pizza, a lot of people know what I'm saying. On a one bite challenge, Lula Grotto is going to be an 8-7. I mean, it's way up there. To get to a 9 is almost impossible. It's an 8-7. It's a phenomenal pizza. You will love it.
Well, there you go. Lula Grotto's as you head off to the Lady Raiders, and I believe they are the 6 p.m. game. Would that be 6? No. 7?
7, and we
looking for some help with our main man over there.
And can we broadcast? We cannot broadcast this, right? Not just radio.
Just radio.
Just audio. Okay. Well, there you go. And great job going in as we've been moving through the year with the guys and gal on the radio show. It's fantastic to watch or listen to, and they've done a great job of broadcasting it. Had a couple friends listening that are not necessarily Lincoln fans. They said, boy, you've got some homers on that team, or we're doing that radio show. And that's exactly it. I mean, that's what we're going to give you. However, they do a great job of putting it out there, and they show the passion of Lincoln Railer fans.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, you can't beat the Railer fans. They'll go get them, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Well, we'd like to thank you for joining us today out at the rec. It's 10:01 and
we have got to get out of here.
We got lots of things to do.
Jim and Lloyd here are going to be cleaning up.
And Jim and Lloyd will be around here for the next half hour. If you want to get a picture, an autograph, anything, a photo op with them, they'll be here. Grab a donut. Thanks for joining us on the Cheap Seats.
Good day.
Live video streaming of this event is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com. The preceding program is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com.